Hola YouTube and welcome back to my channel. I am your girl Beauty by Lenoria across all my social media platforms. If you would, go ahead and thumbs up this video. Go ahead and get a conversation started with me in the comment sections below. And of course, subscribe to my channel. But as you can tell, I decided to do something different with my BoxyCharm orders and subscriptions. What you see behind me is BoxyLuxe, Boxy Premium, including the Fenty Takeover box, and just another Boxy Premium, and also the base boxes. And this is what you're looking at right now is a combination of the last 11 months of BoxyCharm. So this is what 11 months of BoxyCharm look like. And to be honest with you, the premium boxes, I have 3 premium boxes here. Each premium box is $35, so that's already $105. BoxyLuxe is a $50 box, so that's $155. And then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. At $25 a box, that's $250. Add them together, you're coming in at right underneath $400 of makeup, including makeup, hair care, and skincare. I'm going to give you guys my reasoning for what box will work best for you, depending on where you are in your makeup journey and where you are in your makeup and hair care and skincare collection. And I'm also going to let you guys know why I not only canceled BoxyLuxe, I canceled Boxy Premium, and I also canceled the base box. I'm going to let you guys know why this 11th month combination leading up from my surgery that I had in August of last year that took me out of commission for 2 months. And then, of course, I was going through a divorce. And then, of course, I had coronavirus. So all of this has been a buildup that was going to happen. It should have been filmed. But I finally went ahead and canceled everything. And I'm going to let you guys know why. But I'm also going to give you suggestions on what works and makes better sense for you and your collection. So if you're ready, let's go ahead and get into it.
You're my bitter one, taking me home.
Okay, so this is what I'm going to do, and this is what I'm thinking that I'm going to do with this BoxyCharm. I'm going to go through it. I'm going to explain to you guys everything. I'm not going to be leaving like a whole bunch of information. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and explain to you and read everything from the cards that's in the box. If it has a card in the box, I know some of these months didn't even have a card in it. I think it was an electronic digital card they may have sent out. When you're needing to go back and look at something to try to figure something out or go to a website and get the coupon code, going into your email might not be the most feasible. If you could just keep everything all in one place. This is the one thing I did not like. I'm glad they started back putting the cards back in the boxes. But this is 1 month of BoxyCharm. And in this month, we got the, let's go by the actual card. So this month of BoxyCharm, I'm guessing their theme was, so this is Festival Vibes. I'm pretty sure this was March's box, March 2020. So this is Festival Vibes. And the first thing we got in our box was the Benefit Cosmetics, the Professional Face Primer. It comes in at $32. Pretty much, it quickly absorbs into your skin. It's a very moisturizing primer. It helps plump your skin. It doesn't really fill in pores, help keep oils at bay or anything like that. But they did go ahead and send me the original one. And the original one is one that I already have. So when you guys are looking at this, it comes with all of your information and everything in there. It is 0.75 fluid ounces. I'm not keeping this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make 2 piles. One pile is going to be a giveaway that I'm going to go ahead and give to you guys. And the other pile is be one that I'll actually keep. But this isn't one that I'm going to keep. I'm going to go ahead and give that away to you guys. The next thing that came in the box was the Element Superfood Psycha Calm Hydration Juice. It's $48. Okay, skincare can get kind of expensive. But it's $48, and it's pretty much loaded with vitamin-packed superfoods and 75% organic aloe. This gel moisturizer delivers instant cooling hydration, helping to soothe dehydrated and sensitive skin. It's a vegan formula. It helps to moisturize and improve the look of skin texture for more even, calm, and balanced looking complexions. This one I'm going to keep. I'm going to go ahead and give it out a try. because it is a gel moisturizer. Typically, gel moisturizers work better for oily skin. Cream moisturizers typically work better for dry skin. So this one I'll be keeping to go ahead and give a try out. The next thing I got was from Hank and Henry. And it's their Midor Beauty Sponge Bundle. And these basic sponges are designed to be versatile. For liquid and cream, pretty much it's a sponge. You use it however you use sponges on your face, for powder or creams or liquids, whatever it may be. It's $20 and they give you 2 different sponges in here. This one I'm going to go ahead and keep just to go ahead and give it a try out. Feels kind of dense, the little small one. And then the bigger one is super dense. So I'm guessing when you wet these, they may swell in size. They may get, you know, a little softer to actually use. This is a very interesting shape. It's a pyramid 3D triangle with the Hank and Henry logo right here on the front. It is a bright neon green. So this is cute. I'll go ahead and keep these and try these out and see, you know, if these are worth it. Since they are $20 and they actually give you 2 sponges for the price of 1 beauty blender, I'll let you guys know what I think in reference to that. Next thing on the list was the Lavish 5-piece neon eye brush collection. Pretty much it's eyeshadow brushes and it's $29.99. I'm not going to be using or keeping these brushes. There is an eyebrow brush in here, an eyeliner brush, 2 shading brushes for your eyes and a blending brush, and 1 pencil brush. These colors are super pretty. This I'm going to go ahead and give to you guys. Last thing on this one is going to be the original makeup eraser. Pretty much it removes and erases your makeup, prevents you from having to use a whole lot of makeup wipes and different things like that. You can use this. Use one side to go ahead and erase. You know, if you're doing any type of exfoliation, you can also use these for exfoliation. The great thing about these, they're great for the planet. When you're finished doing what you got to do and you flip it over from one corner to the next corner, flip it over to the other side and use it so it can remove anywhere between 4 to 5 makeup applications in one sponge use. And then after that, just take and just toss it in the wash machine and wash it in the wash machine. Don't dry it in the dryer, but wash it in the wash machine, or you can hand wash it in your sink. It's supposed to be really great to help cut down on our waste in the beauty community and what we put back into the environment. This makeup eraser I'm giving to you guys. This isn't something that I need for my actual collection because this isn't how I actually utilize. This isn't how I go about the process of ending my day and taking my makeup off. I'll do a get unready with me routine where I show you guys how I remove my makeup, my skincare, and how I get, you know, ready for bed. But this isn't going to be one of the actual steps in my process. Pretty much over the lifetime of this actual cloth, it says it's equal up to 3,600 makeup wipes. That's always going to be a great thing. So this, and this from this box is going into a giveaway for you guys. So far that's your pile over there. The only thing I'm keeping out of that box is the superfood and also the makeup actual sponges. Next box we're going to go into, this is going to be a Boxy Premium box. I thought I had opened all of these. Clearly I did not. But this is Boxy Premium. And when you get your premium boxes, it's going to open like this. Of course, they have everything in here for you guys. I already see some stuff I'm not going to want, need, nor use. And that's part of the reason why I canceled my subscription, because I just started getting a lot of stuff that I didn't want, need, or use. This is the April premium box. So let's go ahead and go through here. The first thing in the premium, the base boxes are $25. The premium boxes are $35. First month you sign up for service. This is my second strike against BoxyCharm. First month you sign up for premium, you have to buy the premium and the base. So I must have didn't pay attention. I wasn't ready. I wasn't prepared for that. I just saw 2 charges coming across my account for BoxyCharm. And I'm like, wait, what? So I had to pay $25 and change for the base box. And then $35 and change for the premium box. When the Luxe box, the premium, the BoxyLuxe is $50 a month. I was like, Jesus. After the first month of having both the actual base and premium services, you guys can choose to cancel either. So you don't have to continuously pay $60 a month for the base box and the premium box. You can either cancel the base box and just elect to continue to receive the premium box, or you can cancel the premium and just go back to just receiving your base. But you have to have the base and you have to sign up in order to receive an upgrade to the actual premium. You just can't just start with the premium level. Just a heads up, guys. But this premium box comes with the Pharmacy Beauty. This is their Honey Potion Renewing Antioxidant Hydration Mask. I'm here for this one. I'm definitely keeping this one. I've been having my eye on this Honey Hydration Mask from Pharmacy for over 2 years at this point. Why I haven't bought it, why I haven't purchased it, I don't know. But you guys know what it looks like, how it comes. I'm all for masks and anything like that. So very happy about that one. Already this one product is like, it's like $45 to $50. It already paid for the premium box. So I'm very happy about that one. That's one that I am going to be keeping, guys. It retails for $38, sorry. But that already paid for the price of the premium box. The next thing you'll get is the Peach and Lily. This is a Good Acids Pore Toner. And this retails for $39. It's a pH balancing toner that helps gently slough off dead skin cells and preps your skin for the rest of your routine. Definitely go ahead and look at this online just to make sure that some of this stuff isn't part of what makes your skin sensitive or causes an allergic reaction, because it does come with Cape lilac, eggplant, and turmeric extracts that help soothe and nourish your skin. So this is what it is right here. And I've heard quite a few great things about the Peach and Lily toner. So for this one, I'm going to go ahead and keep this one and just go ahead and try it out and see how it works. Let's go ahead and give it a smell. I was about to say it smelled like coconut or cocoa butter. I can't really smell anything. It has a really clean cocoa smell. So it's not like chocolate. It's not as strong as cocoa butter, but it does have a cocoa smell. Kind of not chocolatey, but more in the cocoa butter realm, but not as strong as cocoa butter. So yeah, for it named to be Peach and Lily and for it to have lilac and eggplant, didn't think I was going to get a cocoa butter smell from it, but I'm keeping that one. Next thing on the list is going to be the Lavito. This is their Age Away Replenishing Cream. And this is with grapefruit seed, melissa, and avocado. It's an Age Away Replenishing Cream. It's supposed to firm, hydrate, and repair your skin. They give you 1.69 fluid ounces, and this is $69. So this is supposed to help with the appearance of dryness, wrinkles, and rough texture while it deeply nourishes mature skin. I'm not keeping this. I went through a situation of using too much skincare and having a severe breakout after I had went 4 or 5 months of having clear skin. So I'm not going to be keeping this. I already decided to keep some skincare products, so I don't want to keep too many. So I'm going to be giving this one away to you guys. Otherwise, I would definitely keep it, because for that deep moisture and anything that helps smooth the texture of skin, if you're in the world of makeup, moisture and texture are going to be two of your biggest demons that you battle during makeup application on yourself and on clients. So that would be something that I would definitely keep. I just can't keep using multiple skincares and having it wreak havoc on my skin. So that's something I'm giving to you guys. The next thing in the box is the IGK. This is their IGK hair. This is the Good Behavior Spirulina Protein Smoothing Spray. It's a heat protective blowout spray that mimics the smooth, fizz-free results of a keratin treatment. 100% agreed their hair looked like they had got a keratin treatment at the salon. For $32, I'll be keeping this. I don't actually blow dry my hair often, but yeah, boo. I'm definitely going to be keeping this Good Behavior spray, because anything that makes my hair look like a Dominican blowout or anything like that when I actually do decide to comb through and straighten through all these curls, I'm here for that. Next thing on the list is the Nude Stick. This is their magnetic lip plush paints. $28. It's pretty much luxury K-beauty. And this is in the shade Waikiki Rose. I have way too many lipsticks and just This is part of the reason why I didn't see the benefit in some of my box retentions and why I canceled some of them and ultimately all of them. And also some of the products that came just were a little more redundant for me and the size of the collection that I have. So although this is a beautiful color, you guys see how pretty that color is? I would love and I would absolutely keep this, except for I already have 10 other shades that look just like this. So for me, I don't want to be wasteful. Anytime I could pass anything on to you guys, I definitely will. So this is a new stick and Waikiki Rose, and it retails for $28. I'll be passing this on to you guys. And the next thing that we got, the last thing that we got in our box is going to be the Wander Beauty. This is their Mile High Club Volume and Lifting Mascara. I love this. This stuff I absolutely love. It retails for $28. Let me show you how much I got it. I got it previously in a previous BoxyCharm, and that's what I have on my bottom lashes right now. See that, guys? See that? See how those lashes are on the bottom? This is what I actually have on right now, the Mile High Club. Now, I will tell you this much. Now, when you guys get this mascara, this is an amazing mascara. Take the tube. When you take it out, take this and stick this into any other mascara tube that you have. I know cross-contamination. I know you guys freaking out about that. If you're the only one who's using it, take it, just stick it into something to keep this moist. Or just completely wash it off and let it dry and let it sit there. Leave this open for about, do this so you can pour air in and out the tube, and leave it open for about 2.5 hours. Then put it back in. And when you first get it, it's too wet. It get all over the place. It's gonna get all over your eyeshadow, all down here. Like, it's a hot mess. It's too wet. But if you allow it to dry out just a little bit, it starts to thicken up and it'll start to really coat and stay on your lashes beautifully. And when I tell you it doesn't smudge, doesn't smear, there are no raccoon eyes, there are no flakes that fall down on your cheeks or anything like that. This thing stays on. I had a situation happen earlier last week where I went out of town and I wound up wearing my makeup for like 48 hours. I know it's a horrible thing. I fell asleep twice. I totally get it. Very horrible. But this mascara didn't budge, didn't smudge, didn't move, didn't do anything. So this one, I'm definitely keeping it. If you guys are in the hunt for a great mascara that actually coats, thickens, and lengthens your lashes, waterproof, and won't be all over your space, especially coming up during this hot summertime, the Wander Beauty Mile High Club, absolutely my top 3 mascara. Top 3 mascara. I definitely recommend you guys go ahead and get this one. The next thing on the list is going to be another BoxyCharm. This is going to be a base box. And I do believe this was our February base box. And this is the one that didn't come with the card on the inside. I'm pretty sure this is my February base box, if I can remember correctly. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this was our February base box. I'll go ahead and leave the prices of these if I can find it online for you guys. But this is the Hank and Henry. This is their Living Color eyeshadow palette. With this actual box, this was one of the first boxes that I got in a very long time where I was like, I'm about to cancel. I'm about to cancel. Like, in February when I got that box, I was like, boy, this Fenty takeover box. This Fenty takeover box, it better be worth it. Because if not, baby, I'm out. I'm out. Because I started to get a lot of skincare, makeup, and hair care. One that I could not use. Was not my type. Wasn't up my alley. Didn't do anything for my coily hair. Didn't do anything for my skin tone. It didn't flatter my hair type, my skin type, or anything like that. So more often than not, I was starting to basically give away half my box, if not all of my box. It was only 1 or 2 things that actually applied to me. And at the end of the day, I'd much rather take my time and go find a brand and either go to Sephora, Ulta, or one of these indie brands and kind of play around there versus getting boxed month after month after month with something that I'm like, They do allow you to customize your box. I'm going to show you what I customized in this box. Each month you can go into the BoxyCharm room, customize your boxes. You can spend your charms. You can get, they do like up to 70 to 80% off of products. So it's really a great deal. I'm not downplaying BoxyCharm at all. It really is a great deal. Just depending on where you are with your makeup, hair care, and skincare collection. If you're starting out, go ahead and get the base box. If you're a little bit better at applying, using makeup, and you can actually do your own hair and different things like that, then the premium box is going to be an amazing box for you. But if you know you that girl and you that chick, and during this quarantine time you ain't been walking around looking like a potato because you can do your own eyebrows, you can do your own makeup, and you can do your own hair, then the BoxyLuxe is for you. I would not recommend BoxyLuxe for someone who's just now starting out, just now getting into stuff, because you're going to get some products in there as far as skincare that if you're not careful and you don't know what you're doing, you're about to wreak havoc on your skin. There are some hair care products and hair care tools that come in these BoxyLuxe boxes that if you're not above average with taking care of your hair and knowing what does and don't work on your hair and how high heat can go on your hair, boy, you about to be getting some buzz cuts. You about to be going into the summer with a whole different hairstyle and or wigs or weaves. And the premium is really great for your middle range people. Okay, I have started growing my collection. I'm really into makeup. I'm really into hair care. I want to branch out into some brands that I may not have known about or may not have thought of not spending $50 on that. The premium box is going to be a better box for you. But Hank and Henry, they're expensive. And this is the eyeshadow palette they sent for us. And to be 100% honest with you guys, this one is actually going to you guys. I'm not keeping this. Even though these shades are beautiful, you can make some amazing shades and shadows. And I really do want to try their formulation. Like, I 100% truly really do want to try their formulation. I just know for me and my collection, I have these colors 30 times over. And it would be better put to use by one of you guys. One of you guys would actually find more joy and excitement out of this. You know, just being able to try, they're not a luxury brand, but they're not cheap by any stretch of the imagination. Just being able to try one of these brands and play around with different looks and different eyeshadows. So this one is going to you guys. I'm going to put it back in the box. I'm going to do some giveaway packages for you guys because I have a lot to give away for you guys. So this one is going back to you guys. This is the next thing that came in was the Kat Von D. This is the Signature Brow Precision Pencil. And this is in graphite. This one I'll be keeping because this is something that I had my eye on. And because of my profile with BoxyCharm, they knew what colors and different things to send me. Even though this one, oh Jesus, that just came out. You see how white it is? It's graphite gray. But yeah, it's graphite. But this should actually create a pretty brow for me. Oh, it's scratchy. That just feels like just scratching on my skin. I wish it wasn't so scratchy. See? I would be like, heck no. I mean, it's pretty good. You can see the brow I just drew right there. The little, ghetto brow. Whatever. But, it's scratchy. And I don't know if that's because it's like it has a spoolie on the other end, thank God. But I'll give it a try. I'll go in and see what it is. Typically, when you have very hard eyebrows, eyebrow products like this, eyebrow pencils, and you go in to apply them and they're too hard, what'll happen is as you're trying to get it to actually go in and work and lay down, you'll start to see you're pulling out eyebrow hairs. And unless you're like James Charles or something like that, baby, I cannot afford to be ripping out no type of eyebrow hairs. It's just not going to happen. So if this becomes a hell no huge fail, it will be in my Who Asked For That segment of the upcoming video that I'll do. But I'll keep you guys up to date on this one. Next thing, this is the one I actually customized in my box. This is what I requested. This is the Murad Hydration. This is their Hydrodynamic Ultra Moisture for your eyes. So it's pretty much an eye cream. I went ahead and requested this one because of everything that they had that month. This was the only thing that I was actually interested in. And it comes like that. And I won't open it just yet because I'm not ready to use it. You can keep skincare and makeup as long as you keep them sealed away in your packages and you don't open them or different things like that. You can keep them for a pretty good while because once you open them, then that's when your 3 3 months, 6 month, 9 month, 12 month, or 24 month starts to count down on the actual product. Just a heads up, especially when you guys are talking about skincare. Your face moisturizers, especially anything for your eyes, chuck them in the refrigerator. They'll last longer and they'll work a whole lot better with depuffing and just evening out skin color, skin tone right here for a little bit. Next thing that we actually got in the box was this tweezer. And this is the Cella tweezer that you're supposed to be able to do to go in and just really tweeze your eyebrow hairs and different things like that. This is going to you guys. It's a metal tweezer, and from what I'm hearing and from what I'm told, this is better than the Tweezer Man tweezer. I'm giving this to you guys because I don't tweeze my eyebrows or anything like that. I go in with the little razor. I razor chin, mustache, eyebrows, everything. So that won't be anything for me. That's something directly for you guys. And the last thing that came in that month's box was this Becca Ultimate Lip Definer. And this is in the shade Espresso. I'm sorry, Fearless. So this is the shade right there. Real pretty nudie type shade. I don't do lip liners and different things like that. I use liquid lipsticks as my actual lip liner. So this one is going to be going into the giveaway box for you guys. Next thing on the box, this is going to be, this is the Fenty Takeover box for Boxy Premium. And this was our March Fenty Takeover box. This is what made me want to go in and cancel. But by the time I had canceled Boxy Premium, it was too late. I had already got the April Boxy Premium. But this box was so disappointing for me. Let's be clear. The premium boxes should be takeover boxes from brands. They should do a Makeup Forever takeover box. They should do a Marc Jacobs takeover box. Like, these boxes should be brand takeover boxes. Like, let's go ahead and give a portion of the community who may not be able to afford our products, play with our products, go in the store and test our products, just whatever the case may be. Let's take over a month of BoxyCharm and hit them with different things from our line. I think this is a brilliant idea. I think this is a master class when it comes to marketing, to have a brand takeover box, and it suits very well for you to do it in a premium box. But when I got this, I was so disappointed, boo. Like, let's be honest. Let's be clear about the Fenty takeover box. We was real excited when we found out Fenty was doing a takeover box with BoxyCharm. Beyond lackluster, exposed to just anything when I actually got my box. This, if you're a Fenty fan, you're a Fenty fan. There's very few items from Fenty you hadn't already went into the store and played with prior to the coronavirus shutdown, or you actually don't own in your collection. When new things come out from Fenty, because you understand the brand, you understand the products, and you understand how the products are made, and the formulation of the products, you can pretty much go online and order those without having to really go play in the store with them. This ain't 2 years ago when Fenty first came out and we all had to go into the store and play with it at first. You see what I'm saying? So if Fenty is doing a brand takeover box, I was expecting her to hit us with the Fenty de la Fenty. Like, Riri, bring in new customers with this takeover box. Don't just go ahead and throw out items that go on sale from time to time at Sephora. There are certain Fenty items you'll never see on sale at Sephora, and there are other Fenty items that constantly wind up on the Sephora sale page. I digress. Let's go ahead and get into this month. So with this Fenty takeover box, the first thing we're going to talk about is their Kilowatt Freestyle Highlighter. And this is in her iconic shade Trophy Wife. So the problem about this is Trophy Wife, let me show you. Trophy Wife is $36. I don't know if I said that or not. So this one is a giveaway for you guys. You can use it for eyeshadow or anything like that. I like the fact that it comes with the little pearlescent, reflective, green, holographic thing. Trophy Wife is so pretty. Trophy Wife is always going to be a very pretty one. Always going to be a very pretty one. Thing about this is, if you are lighter than NC45, boo, this ain't going to work for you. Trophy Wife is a really pretty gold that goes into something like a greenish reflex almost a little bit. Like, it is a really Caribbean vacation carnival type of highlighter. Putting that in this box just alienated at least 50% of the people who could actually use it. And of the 50% who could actually use it, how often, let me show you guys exactly what I'm talking about. I'm colorful and I'm out there. I love pink highlighters, gold highlighters, silver highlighters. I have on a silver highlighter today. I'll do purple, orange, everything. Let me show you this. This is how it picks up on the brush. Let's go ahead and duck some of that back off. Who can actually get away with wearing a really blinding gold highlighter that from time to time can go a little greenish? See what I'm talking about? Like, Lynn, if you could do a better job of blending that out. Maybe I shouldn't put it on so much. There we go. See what I'm saying? Like, who? Let's turn it down a little bit so you can see it a little bit better. That is the highlighter. And it's pretty on certain skin tones. But on certain skin tones, it become a very harsh, hard highlighter to use. I think, for me personally, I think she should have put Hustler Baby in there. Hustler Baby is going to give you more of a pinky duochrome light champagne. So we'll take the other side of the brush. See what I'm saying? And we'll put it on the other side. Just so you guys can get an idea of what I'm talking about. If I go in and just put it on the other side, it's more flattering. It's going to be more flattering for at least 70 to 80% of the population who would gravitate toward Fenty. Even on darker skin tones like Nima Tang and different things like that, they can still use Hustler Baby, but you would just use it with like a light hand so it doesn't come up too chalky against a very dark, rich skin tone. But I just think that the color selection could have been a little bit more beautiful. I know people who do have Trophy Wife, people who actually do have Trophy Wife who can't wear it on their cheeks, you know. Lucky for me, I'm pretty outlandish and out there, so it doesn't really bother me. It suits my personality. But most people who have it will either use it right here on their inner corners for inner corner highlight or as an actual eyeshadow. This is a big ass eyeshadow. So it's just like, when I looked in the box, I just saw a bunch of fails as far as not truly understanding the audience that they were doing a takeover box for. The typical BoxyCharm person who is paying for a subscription, not those who get PR or get free boxes, the typical person who is paying for a subscription to BoxyCharm is trying to get into makeup. They want to explore different brands, but they don't want to quite go pay those higher prices inside of Ulta, Sephora, or they're looking at, you know, different types of hair care, skin care, and hair care tubes and different things like that. So these aren't your already self-made makeup artists or different things like that, because they already have their kits. They already know what does and don't work against different skin tones, different skin types, different ages when it comes to maturity in your skin, different things like that. These are people who are still trying to play around, trying to find their niche, or I'm pretty good in my niche, so I'm going a little bit deeper into my niche. She missed the mark with this box, and I don't know why anyone didn't say that. Next thing that came out this box was the Matchstick Shimmer Skin Stick, and this is $25. And this is in Chili Mango. And because of my profile on BoxyCharm, they knew out of all the ones they had to go ahead and send me the orange one, because obviously I'm really out there. I like loud colors. So I was happy that I got Chili Mango. But the thing about it is, I don't use cream blushes. I don't use cream products like that ever. It's rare that you guys even see me go in with like a cream or a liquid highlighter. So this one is going to be going to you guys. I know Chili Mango is a hot seller. It was one of their best products on people of color, deep and dark skin tones, lighter than mine, my complexion, or darker than me. Orange on your cheeks is just And on lighter skin tones, when you're basically going ahead and going in and doing your bronzer, not your contour, when you're going in and doing your bronzer, if you'll take this and brush this across the fan brush just a little bit and just go around and swirl it around your face, it'll give you more of a sun-kissed, sun-touched look than looking like a sunburnt type look. Like, I done went out into the sun and I'm sun-kissed, I'm radiant. Throw on a little like deeper pink blush with it, but just brush this around the outer perimeters of your face right here across the tip of your nose. This will work wonders across all skin tones, all skin tones. So this is lovely, this is beautiful, but it's going to you guys. It's not something I'm going to keep or I'm going to need. So far I've already given away 2 of the first 50 products that actually come out of my box. The next thing is the Moroccan Spice eyeshadow palette, which is $29. I remember when this thing came out, it was more than $29, but I see the prices have been reduced, and it's been on sale at Sephora for over a year now. But this is the Moroccan Spice eyeshadow palette. So this is what it looks like for you guys, just so you guys know. You open it up, and you've seen it before. The Fenty smoke on the top, that is so beautiful. And then you actually get the inside of the actual palette, which is this. Really, really pretty. Not for me, not up my actual. It's not for me. These aren't necessarily shades and things that I gravitate towards. So this isn't anything that would benefit me to actually keep. I definitely see you guys being able to get more benefit out of this Fenty eyeshadow palette. So this is another eyeshadow palette that I'm going to give away into a giveaway for you guys. Next thing to come out of my box is going to be the Gloss Bomb Universal Lip Luminizer. And these are $19. And this one is in the shade Diamond Milk. No, I'm going to go ahead and give this to you guys. I already have enough lip glosses and stuff like that and things that I actually use. The shade Diamond Milk by Fenty is the same as JD Glow Cosmetics and the shade Smitten. And I already have this type of shade, and I'm not always using and utilizing glosses like that. But Diamond Milk, that's what Diamond Milk will look like. It looks silver, but it's not. It's really pretty, really sparkly, like just amazing. And since I already have my niche that I go to and use, I'm going to go ahead and give this to you guys as well. And then the next thing we got is the Mademoiselle Plush Matte Lipstick. It retails for $18. Again, these things have been around for a while. If you guys already had it, you already had it. This is in the shade PMS. It's in a deep wine shade, which of course coming across in September, October, November, December, January. Boy, these shades are stunning. But if you are a Rage Against the Machine, Go Against the Tides type person, you wear grungy stuff in the spring and summertime too. And this shade right here is a really pretty shade to help outline your lips, just to bring a different color to some of your nude lips. You can always, instead of using a lip liner, you can actually use other lip products to actually do your liner and then put whatever other color you're putting on top, and it gives you a longer lasting effect. And it'll give you sometimes very unique combinations because this is more of a lipstick. It'll grade in and bleed in a little bit better and give you a different type of color. So this is beautiful. I'm giving this to you guys. So pretty much I almost gave you the whole Fenty takeover box because I have a big enough collection. Once I get through going through all of my unboxings and everything, I'm about to shear down my collection. So we're going to have a whole beauty room tour, beauty collection that we'll be going through, and a whole little declutter. So I don't want to add things that I know I'm not going to use, don't need, or already have redundantly that I need to get out of my collection. I don't want to bring anything new into my collection for something that I already have that I'm about to declutter. See what I'm saying? So it's not any shades or shots at Fenty or BoxyCharm. I've already taken a shot at Fenty in reference to they missed the mark with who they were advertising this box to. And not any shades or shots at BoxyCharm. I want to be very clear in reference to that, guys. It's just none of this fits for me right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, look at this. 90% of this just does not fit for me right now. And I know it'll be better used by you guys, especially with what we're going through right now. Not everyone has the money just to run online to Sephora, to Ulta, or just Walmart, Target, just wherever it may be, and just get some $30, $40, $50 makeup and skincare. So if I can pass it on to you guys, I definitely will. The last thing in this box is the invisible blotting paper. It's $16. I've always wanted this. I've always wanted this because I'm always oily. I'm always greasy. You can see me now. Do you think that's highlighter? You think that's highlighter? No, it's grease. I'm just playing. Some of it's highlighter, but some of it's just me being oily, breaking out from trying different skincare and stuff like that. So, my oily girls, you know what? I'm blessing you with the whole Fenty box. So, the entire Fenty box is going to one of you guys. I'm going to do the entire breakdown of the Fenty Takeover box. This is going to be a complete giveaway for one of you guys. One of you guys, the complete box. I'm giving it away to you guys. Again, this is the box that pissed me off. I wasn't happy because I was expecting some of her different items and different things to come in, and that didn't happen. And we're going to go back into an actual base box. Now, this base box, ooh, this is called Breaking the Ice. So this was back in November, December, had to be. So this base box is the Pretty Vulgar Undercover Concealer. It's a lightweight gel serum concealer formulated by hydrating, billable, blah, 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 medium coverage, blah, blah, blah. Leaves a velvety, soft formula that helps brighten the complexion, helps cover dark circles, blah, blah, blah. Okay, it's $25. So this is the one that I had to actually pick out. My shade that they sent me is 296H. Undercover 24. What? Undercover concealer. And mine is in 298H. I'm going to have to go online and see exactly what shade that is. Because this, okay, that seems weird. But this is the one that I actually ordered based on my skin tone. Now, it's supposed to be a concealer. They sent me a contour shade. And it's pretty red. So for this to be a contour shade, okay, this isn't the right brush to blend out contour, but I just want to be able to show you guys exactly how it blends out red against my skin tone. I have a golden peach olive skin tone. That's my undertone. It's a golden peach olive. It's not neutral. If I put anything on neutral, it'll look casket ready for me. Anything that runs too red or too orange won't look right on me either. So it's a contour for me. It's really a contour. But the thing about it is it blends out beautifully, as you guys can see with that gradient in the blend. But it's more of like a contour that I could use during the summertime since it gives off just a little bit of red. It does go just a little bit gray once you blend it out, but it's still just a hint, just a smidget, and it's not red, I'm sorry. It's a smidget of pink in there, and that will work beautiful for me in the actual summertime, spring, summertime. So if you're NC45, NC46, then this one will be a beautiful contour bronzer shade for you. So I'm keeping that one, obviously. Next thing we got in our box is the Ace Beauty. No, I think it's the Ace Butte. Isn't that what I said? Ace Butte or Ace Beauty? I need to go watch that video again. Okay, so this is their eyeshadow palette. It's $34.99. And this, okay, I had to go for a lunch break when the camera battery died. Hence the change in lipstick colors. But the next thing that came in this box is going to be the Ace Butte eyeshadow palette. And this is the Vintage Dawn eyeshadow palette. And it retails for $34.99. This is what the packaging looks like. This is the actual palette. Information, nothing on the back. It's on the back of the sleeve. And this is what the inside of the palette looks like. Now for me, I already have this color theme and color story in another eyeshadow palette from another company. So this palette, as beautiful as it is, and as much up my color alley and everything that this palette is, especially with that blue, this red, which is a metallic red, this orange, and these yellow and golds. You know, as much as this is up my actual alley and lane for colorful eyeshadows, this one I won't be keeping. This one I'll also be going ahead and giving it away. So far we're giving away 3 different eyeshadow palettes. Not really sure yet if we'll do 2 or 3 different winners. I'm thinking I'm going to keep that Fenty box as its on giveaway package. So all you guys really got to do to let me know, which package you want me to send you is just simply just comment down below and let me know what you would use these products for or why you actually want the products. That's really all you have to do. The next thing up is the Wonder Beauty Trip for 2 Blush and Bronzer Duo. This retails for $36. It's a soft matte blush and bronzer and cheek duo to blend seamlessly onto the skin. This package is sealed, so let's go ahead and open it so we can actually see what it looks like. Not cut myself while we're trying to open the package. But let's go ahead and take a look at this. Oh, this is cute. Really nice packaging. Okay, I can see that getting dirty with repeat use. Oh, that's really pretty. That's really pretty. The blush and the actual kind of bronzer. You can look at my skin tone and you can look at that and realize that this won't work for me. See, this is another issue. I'm giving this away to you guys because obviously I can only use one thing in here, and it would be the blush. And I have enough blushes, so it becomes redundant for me to add something to my collection where I can't even use half of the actual product. So I'm going to go ahead and give this away to you guys. Obviously, NC45 and NC46, this might not be your cup of tea. You're going to need to be a little bit lighter than that, especially with the bronzer. But the blush is pretty universal, depending on how heavy or light your hands are. So that's something I can go ahead and give away to you guys as well. The next thing is the Avant Skincare. This is their 8-hour Radiance Renewal Sleeping Mask. I'll be keeping this one because it has shea butter, rice, bran, panthenol, and polydicynine in it. It helps renew your skin overnight as you sleep. Obviously, coronavirus ravaged my skin. Like, just getting through it just caused so many different breakouts and things. And then having to wear the mask for 12 hours on my shift every day at work further destroyed my skin. So any type of skincare I can use as mask, I'm definitely into, and I'll definitely go ahead and get that. And this retails for $107. I would never spend $107 on skincare. The most expensive thing I ever bought was the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream, and I bought the big one for $100. But $107 for a mask that's 1.69 fluid ounces. I hope and pray this mask doesn't become a skin wonders mask for my skin, just completely clearing up blemishes and breakouts and helping fade dark spots, and just, I hope it isn't God's holy grail somewhere stuffed inside that actual package, because re-upping and paying $107 for a mask. Okay, that's ridiculous. Another thing, BoxyCharm is slightly missing the mark with their audience. You're not coming to BoxyCharm looking for high-end $150 products. You see what I'm saying? That's not BoxyCharm's market. BoxyCharm market are for people who spend mostly anywhere between $15 to $60 on makeup products, skincare, and hair care products. So when you start to go outside of the $60 range, you're missing 80% of the base clientele that actually subscribes to and follows and pays attention to BoxyCharm. Once you cross the $100 mark, you've alienated 90% of the base with BoxyCharm, because 90% of us, we aren't out here spending $100 on makeup. One product, makeup, hair care, one product, no. Hair care itself, one product, no. Maybe hair care tools can be upwards of $100 because you're talking about curlers and flat irons and blow dryers. We're in the Dyson era, so I can understand that, but no, they just missed the mark with that one. Like, no, I can't. And the last thing that was in this box is the Mana Kadar Beauty This is her lip whip. It's a matte lip color for $21. Ooh, that's a really pretty nude. That's a pinky nude. That is really pretty. And it's in the shade Lip Whip Dream. Well, it's Lip Whip and it's in the shade Dream. This is beautiful. Do y'all see how beautiful? That's a pinky nude. That is really, really beautiful. I'm giving this away to you guys. I don't do bullet lipsticks. I don't like bullet lipsticks. I'm actually going to declutter 95% of my bullet lipsticks when we get ready to go through my makeup collection. I don't wear them. I don't use them. I don't like them. I like something that's going to stay on my lips and stay there. I'm not the touch-up queen throughout the day. So if I constantly have to reapply any type of makeup to my face, it's not going to be in my collection. This next box is going to be another base box. This is a $25 base box. And this month, it looks like a breast cancer awareness box is really what it looks like. So this almost makes me think this may have been an October box. Just because of the breast cancer kind of theme with the actual box. It could not have been an October box. I don't know about this one. They don't actually put the information here. I wish they would, but I'm guessing you're supposed to review the box the month you receive it. But the first thing that came in this box is our Kate Somerville. This is her KX Active Concentrate Bio Mimicking Peptide Serum. Retails for $98. And it's supposed to transform dull, sagging skin into visibly firmer, smoother, refreshed looking skin after just 1 week. Okay, so let's take a look at this. Kate Somerville, I really like her products. This is a serum that I'm going to go ahead and give to you guys. Again, this is a very expensive serum to come in a base box. These base boxes are only $25. Here's a $98 serum. And Kate Somerville, hands down, has some of the best skincare products out there on the market. So since I've already went ahead and kept some of the other skincare products, I'm going to go ahead and give this skincare product off to you guys. Next thing that came in the box is the Luxe Beauty, their complexion sponge set. It's a set of sponges that provide a full wear of application. It retails for $40. Oh, okay. This sponge set allows you to bake, contour, and detail. Baby, you can do that with any sponge. You don't need a specific sponge to be able to go in there and do all three of those different things. But it's a detail blender, precision blender, and a powder blender. Baby, you finna wet and do all of them the same way. Matter of fact, when you go in and use powder, when you dampen your sponge and you actually just wring it out a little bit and you use that to set in powder, it gives you a more flawless cast setting your actual face than actually using a brush to set your face, because it actually lays down and smooths out texture and helps blend the powder into your skin even better. So, although I really do like this, and I love my Luxe products, I truly love my Luxe products. I have so many Luxe brushes. I'm going to go ahead and give this off to you guys because I don't need any more sponges. And not only that I don't need any more sponges, I just feel like during this time, this would be something more helpful and beneficial for you guys because, you know, you're supposed to replace your sponges every 3 to 6 months, depending on however often you wear makeup and how often you clean your sponges. So I think this is something better geared to giving away to you guys. So this is just one less thing you actually have to purchase. When you get it in your giveaway package, let me know how well it worked, how well, you know, it blended out. I'm not physically finna go buy it, but hopefully it actually works for you and it's something great for you. So this is something that I'm going to be giving away to you guys. Next thing on here is the Mika Supernova Moisture and Shine Cream. Now, Amika I will be keeping because I really might like the Amika skin, hair care. They're superfood we received in the previous BoxyCharm box. So from time to time when I do Sephora orders, I'll throw an additional Amika pot products into my basket. So I absolutely love the Amika brand. This retails for $25. And this is pretty much just a Supernova Moisture and Shine Cream. So it's a leave-in cream. So I'll use this after I finish washing my hair on wash day. I use this, I'll spray a leave-in and I use this as a cream in place of what I would use for my cream styler to lock in the moisture. And then I'll lay a thin layer of gel on top of it before I set it all in with oil. So I'll go ahead and give this actual try. Amika products have never steered me wrong when it comes to things with my hair. Love them. So I'm going to go ahead and keep this one. The next thing that we have in is the Moda Okay, it's the Moda 5-piece brush set. Okay, it's the eye brush set and it retails for $27.95. I really do love Moda brushes. Since I'm already giving away one other set of brushes in this actual box for you guys, since I'm already giving away this set of brushes for you guys, I'm going to go ahead and give you this one and actually this one. So I think we'll go ahead and do 3 different giveaway winners. So this way you guys have a chance to play and get different items. I'm going to go ahead and give those away in the giveaway package for you guys. And the last thing to come out of this one is going to be the Pure Cosmetics. This is their 4-in-1 correcting primer to energize and rescue your skin. So this is really for dry skin. This is pretty much a moisturizing primer because it's packed with probiotics, aloe, caffeine, and coconut water. So it helps smooth and soothe your skin. This retails for $17. I'm going to go ahead and give this one away to you guys as well, especially going into this time of the year, you know, summer and possibly fall. Anything that'll help moisturize your skin, smooth your skin, help soothe your skin, especially when you're out in the sun all day, it starts to act as an irritant to your skin. So this is one of those barriers that you can put into place before you actually do your makeup to help kind of protect your skin while you're out. Still need to wear SPF, but this is another barrier you can put in place. So I'm going to go ahead and give this to you guys since we are coming up on that time of the year. And I know a lot of states are starting to reopen, so you guys are starting to be out and about. So this is just one less thing you have to worry about spending money on. Next box we're going to go into, I think this is, oh, this is a premium boxing. Okay. So this is no, this is not premium. I'm sorry. This is BoxyLuxe. This is BoxyCharm. This is their Luxe box. And yeah, I can already see stuff in here that's gonna go to you guys. I just can't. And that's the reason why I canceled my BoxyLuxe. So I'm thinking this was the BoxyLuxe from December. Yeah, this was the last BoxyLuxe I had and I canceled it in January. So this is my December box. Okay, the first thing in here is going to be the Violet Voss Essentials Eyeshadow Palette. This retails for $29. Here's your Violet Voss Essentials Eyeshadow Palette. This is what it looks like on the inside. Again, truly stunning, beautiful. These 2 greens are beautiful. These 2 browns and oranges help transition through darker skin tones. This is really a beautiful everyday type of eyeshadow palette that is just really stunning. And I really do love the Violet Voss formula. However, I do have other Violet Voss palettes that I don't even use. So it doesn't make any sense for me to pull in this palette when I know I already have other palettes with this same color theory, same color story that I can't truly just use yet. So I'm going to go ahead and give that away. So you guys have, what's that, 4 or 5 eyeshadow palettes coming so far in that giveaway. The next thing we have is the Dr. Brent Hydrobiotic Recovery Sleeping Mask. I'm more interested in skincare. So this is a recovery sleeping mask. It retails for $52. I'm going to be keeping this one. Again, I told you guys I'm going through skin issues right now. So skincare is something definitely I need to just really rehydrate my skin as I go through rehabbing my skin back to where it should be. But this deeply hydrates and moisturizes to reduce signs of redness and signs of irritation by Dr. Brent. Dr. Brent is another amazing skincare brand. Anytime they're having sales at Sephora, anytime their items go on sale at Sephora, this is an excellent time to actually check out the actual brand. And again, depending on where you fall as far as Boxy Base, Premium, or BoxyLuxe, skincare is something definitely you guys can really get into and enjoy within your actual boxes, just depending on where you are in your skincare journey. Again, this is something I'm definitely going to go ahead and keep. Next thing for me is the Hank and Henry Blackety Black Eyeliner. Almost made me want to start just singing out a rap song. It's Blackety Black. Anyway, this retails for $20. This is their latest addition to their Slick With It line. It dries down to a satin matte. Not here for that. All I do is matte eyeliners. Anything satin, shiny, glossy, anything like that, I'm not here for. I'm pretty sure this is a beautiful, perfect eyeliner. And it says it's great for those with hooded lids since it's extremely long wearing and it's transfer resistant. So everything that I need in this eyeliner is just a satin matte finish is throwing me off. So I don't, I'm thinking. I've given you guys all these eyeshadows and eyeshadow blending brushes to blend it out, but nothing to finally tie your look together. So I'm going to go ahead and give this eyeliner to you guys. Again, it retails for $20. And it's in the shade Blackity Black, I'm assuming. Let me make sure. Yeah, shade is Blackity Black. Next thing that comes in here is the Stila All Day Liquid Lipstick. Now, I love liquid lipsticks, and I don't have the shade Rubino. Rubino. I'm guessing that's the shade. That's a really pretty shade. I've given a bullet lipstick in the actual package. So, still it retails for $22. It's 12 hours. It's a quick drying, pretty great lipstick. Like, it's amazing. Like, I love Stila. Thought I had one here on my desk. I'm looking for it, but I'm not going to dig for it. But their liquid lipsticks are freaking amazing. Like, hands down, amazing. And that is a really pretty shade. And I'm just thinking, like, I'm going to keep this one because I'm a huge liquid lipstick type person. So I'm going to keep this one. So the next one we have is a Tarte Park Avenue Princess palette. Retails for $45. And it's pretty much just a bronzing palette. I'm not keeping this. I can't do anything with this. This doesn't actually work with my skin tone. I'm going to show you guys how far off the mark we are with this. Now, if Tarte would actually do this and come out with it, packaging is just stunning. You guys see that, how it's raised and embossed? That is stunning. Tell me that isn't one of the most prettiest. That is just, whoo, child, that's pretty. But pretty packaging doesn't mean anything if I can't actually use or do anything with the stuff on the inside. That's an eyeshadow palette for me. These two peaches, this peach and this cream, I already have in my Shade and Light palette that I actually use to help brighten underneath my eyes. I already have that in this one. So I'm not going to utilize those two since I already have it in my Kat Von D Shade and Light one. So right here, you have 4 different bronzers that you guys could actually use. 2 of them seem to be matte. 2 of them seem to be actual satin. Again, lighter than NC45. Reach out to me for this palette. Clearly, it looks like I'm going to have to do a package for lighter people because it makes no sense for me to send some of this stuff out to someone who is my skin complexion or darker. If it's not going to work or show up on me, I would be I would definitely do you a disservice by sending you something you can't use, which is, part of the reason why, I just canceled the BoxyCharm stuff. I started getting a lot of stuff that it wasn't even that I couldn't use because of my collection size. I couldn't use because of my skin tone or the darkness of my skin. Next thing on here we're going to get into is the Sunday Riley. Now, this is the Tidal Brightening Enzyme Water Cream. I'm keeping this. It is $65. I have several of these already, the small ones that I get from Sephora. So I'm happy to finally now have a big one. This is an amazing moisturizer for girls who have sensitive skin, oily skin, dry skin, combination skin. This is an amazing moisturizer. Excuse me. And it actually adds additional continuous boosting with your moisturizer. If you go take a hot shower, wash your face and exfoliate your face and just put a hot towel on your face when you get out the shower, and then you'll go ahead and put on your toner and a serum. Wait about 2 minutes and then put this on and just go back on top of your face with a hot towel and allow it to really sink in and moisturize your skin. This moisture will last, they say up to 24 hours. I haven't noticed that. I've been using it for over a year now. What I've noticed is super hydrated and moisturized skin for up to 18 hours, which has made my makeup look better and last longer, being on top of moisturized skin. So this is an amazing product. I definitely recommend you guys check out Sunday Riley again. They are phenomenal in the skincare game. Next thing that's on here is the Sutra clipless curling iron with a cool tip. It retails for $65. It allows you to get beach waves, glam curls, soft or tight curls, or even ringlets. It It has a 1.25-inch ceramic heating barrel. This is it right here. I don't do curls. I don't wear wigs and weaves. You guys have never seen my hair curl like this. So this isn't something that would even make sense for me to even keep in my collection. So I'm going to go ahead and send this out for you girls. Wigs, weaves, different things like this. I know these are amazing for you guys to actually use and utilize. Comes in this little storage travel bag. And this is what it actually looks like to help create those big pretty waves and curls and things that you guys like to wear with your lace wigs and sew-ins and different things like that. This wouldn't do me any good in my actual collection. So I'll go ahead and save that and have that set aside to go away for you guys. And the last thing that I should have got in this box, but I actually got some other stuff, is the IGK Mistress Hydrating Balm. It's their leave-in conditioning balm that won't weigh your hair down. It retails for $29. IGK doesn't really work necessarily for me and my hair. Of all the IGK products I've used, the only way I've actually been able to use them and actually see any type of real results is by using them as a pre-poo. But their deep conditioners actually don't deep condition my hair. They work better as either a styling cream or a pre-poo. So for this one is going to go to you guys. So use a light hand if you have already straight hair and you're just looking to go ahead and slightly air dry your hair a little bit before you go in with heat. If you have thick, coily hair, you can go ahead and use this as a styling cream or use it as a light hand as you air dry your hair before you go in with heat to actually start heat styling your hair. So I'm going to go ahead and give this one to you guys. And that was it on the list for this month from BoxyCharm, but they did allow you to pick other options. And one of the other options that they had previously meant to send to me that they waited a month and a half to send out to me, I'm not really sure why, is one item that I actually chose, which was the Saturday Scan. This is their Waterfall Glacier Water Cream. I'm definitely keeping this. This is one of the items that I actually chose and picked. And I was upset it didn't come in the previous box that it was supposed to come in. But this is what the little Saturday Skin container looks like. And it comes clipped in like this, so you guys can see it. Can you guys see that? Because it's white, you might not be able to, but you just take the tab and pull it up. And it really doesn't smell like much. It smells like fresh skincare, as it should. I hate skincare that comes with fragrance. That isn't something that's necessary. But yeah, this is the Saturday Skin Waterfall Cream. Definitely be keeping this because this is something I had to wait like 2.5 months to get and then didn't touch for 6 months because I'm that type of idiot. But yeah. And the last thing that came in the box was something that should have actually came in a prior box, and they had to send me in a separate envelope because it was missing from my prior box. It was one of the choice items that I had chose. This is the Moda Studio by Royal Atlantic. This is their 8-piece Pro Glam set. And let's go in here and take a look at it. And this is what it looked like. Well, this is what it looks like. It has the black stud. You see that? It's actually black studs, you guys. And the silver ferrules and the actual brushes. And it's always soft. That's the one thing I really do love about my Moda brushes. This is the reason why, you know, I go to Walmart to pick up Moda brushes. I'll order Moda brushes online. It's because they're so soft. And it just feels really great as you're going in doing your skincare. And one tip I'll give you guys when you're going in doing makeup, soft brushes really help with not exfoliating your skin as you're busy going in buffing, spreading product, whether it's foundation, blush, or bronzer. If you have a softer brush, it's not going to lift up those fine baby hairs across your actual face. Or if you have dry skin, you know, you have patches and flakiness, it won't further irritate that. So the softer the brush, sometimes the better the application used for it not to create texture on your actual skin or your actual just application of how you're doing it. So this Moda brush set I'll be keeping because, again, this is one of the ones I chose. They send an email out for you every month letting you know, hey, you can select the item You have to do it within their time frame, or they're just going to send you whatever based on your profile. You even have the BoxyPox pop-up shop where you're able to order items for 60 to 70%, well, 60 to 80% off. This final box right here is the pop-up shop purchase that I want to go over and actually show you guys what you can actually get when you actually make those purchases. It does take a full month for them to send your products, so just know that. Next box we're going into, this one is going to be, I wonder what that is. So this one is going to be another base box for $25. And this one comes with some Luxe Gaia eyeshadow brushes that for some odd reason came out the package. So this is the way they are. It's a 3-piece. You get 2 eyeshadow brushes, and this is 1 flat foundation brush for you. It comes in this little package right here. And it's the Luxe this is the Luxe 250, the Luxe 246, and the Luxe 510 foundation brush. And it retails for $30. So this is a pretty good item and option. Since I didn't put my fingers all over the brushes. Even though when you get your brushes, you should wash them. I'll go ahead and keep these. Again, I am a really big fan of Luxe brushes. I have a lot of Luxe brushes in my actual collection. And truth be told, all of my Luxe brushes in my collection have come from my subscription services with BoxyCharm and also other companies. So I'll go ahead and keep this one since it's already open and came out of my package and I had to touch it. I won't send you guys anything that I physically touched that you're going to have to put like, yeah, no, I'm not going to do that. The next thing that we got for you guys is going to be the Elements Superfood Vital Veggie Mask. Okay, so this was the sister counterpart to the actual serum, so I'll be keeping it. Obviously, the serum that came in the previous box that we had, this is the actual Superfoods Veggie Mask. So this is a nourishing probiotic green mask for advanced skincare. And this one retails for $35. So I'll be keeping this since I could go ahead and do this mask and then put the serum on after it. They go hand in hand. And the next thing in our box is going to be the Butter London. This is their Natural Goddess eyeshadow palette. Doesn't really say too much for it. It does say that it is, this is a cruelty-free eyeshadow palette. Okay, so that makes sense. Retails for $32. This is stunning. That's really pretty. That's pretty. Let's see what the inside looks like. Oh, that is pretty. You know what it looks like to me? You remember Kim Kardashian's first palette? She came out with the neutral shades and a pop of blue. That blue is actually a little bit darker. It's not as bright as it's showing up on camera. It's a little bit darker than that. But these shades are super stunning pretty. This is a neutral lover's dream, to be able to go in and just do some neutral eye looks without it being too blah. You know, we're not doing neutral from 2017, 2018. And that pop of blue will be really pretty as an accent color along your bottom lash line or right here in the inner corner. Really pretty. So this one I'll go ahead and give over to you guys as well. Again, I'm about to declutter a lot of eyeshadow palettes and I don't want to bring anything redundant into my collection that I'm going to have to get rid of. I'm going to go ahead and give you guys everything that I know I don't need, shouldn't bring into my actual collection because it'll find a better home with you guys. Next thing on my list is the Alamar Cosmetics. I love them. I love Alamar. This is their Mother of All Pearls gloss. Retails for $10. This is pretty. See the little shiny top and lid? It's like a gold gloss. And to be honest with you, I can't really pull and use this gloss because I already have glosses here like that. Yeah, I already have glosses, even though they're a slightly different color. This is the Pat McGrath one and this is the ColourPop one. I already have glosses like this. And if I'm going to be sending you guys out products and stuff, and even though this one is darker may be more appropriate for my complexion and my pigmented lips. So I'm going to go ahead and send the Alamar gloss out to you guys. It's a very pretty package. It's pretty They always have really great products, and this is in the shade Toroso. Yeah, no, Tesoro. So stupid. Tesoro. This is so pretty, and if it wasn't for the fact that I'm about to go through and get rid of glosses, I would keep it. But I'm coming up on a huge declutter, and I just, again, redundant. Don't want to bring things into my collection that I know I'm about to get rid of already. So the next thing on this is the Appeal Gel Liner. And this helps line and define your eyes or lips. Huh. For $21. Oh, this is in the dark brown. Oh, this is a dark brown gel liner. So you can either use this as eyeliner, dark brown, or on your lips. Because I am going ahead and giving you guys this bullet lipstick, it makes sense to have that bullet lipstick, gloss, and a lip liner. So all of this is going into the box for you guys. So that way you guys can really help create and do your looks. Makes total sense in my book. Next thing on the list is yet another month of, I know some of these boxes I had wrote what month it was, but I just can't see it. Okay, so this is another base box from BoxyCharm. Again, base boxes are $25. This is my last base box. This is a box that I received this month. And when I saw this box this month, I was like, canceled. I'm done. I'm over it. I get enough use out of some of the products that come in the box, but not enough use as I'm sitting back looking at 11 months worth of boxes for $400. We're almost $400, thinking like, what else could you have done with that $400? Because of the products you're keeping, some of them you weren't really checking for to keep anyway. But if you receive them, you'll keep them. But of the products you received, which ones would you have actually went out and bought? And the math doesn't equal out for me personally. So in this box, I was really happy with some of the items in this box, but this box just reminded me that, hey, you're getting ready to buy a house, some other things are happening. We're in the age of the coronavirus, you have to be more strategic with how and where you're placing your money. So, that was the tipping point for me. But in this month's box, which is actually May, the first thing that we got was the Glam Glow Berry Glow Probiotic Recovery Face Mask. This is something I definitely wanted, so I'll be keeping this one. It does retail for $49. And it's just a creamy, nutrient-dense, more soothing, moisturizing mask that you guys will put on, have a great little day, sit in the tub, clean up around the house, lay in the bed and watch YouTube, leave this on for about 15 to 20 minutes, and then go ahead and wash it off. And it helps to instantly boost your skin. This is something that I wanted. When I went online to order, it was sold out. So I've been waiting for it. I knew it was coming. So I just went ahead and waited to get it in the actual box. So for me, this one product more than paid for this box. So it's well worth it. But again, I'm definitely keeping this one because I'm having to go through a skin rehab. Next thing that we got is House Laboratories. This is a liquid eyeliner. Retails for $20. It says it's a long wearing liquid eyeliner. Super flexible, super fine, flexible tip. Guides you without any tugging or flaking. I've seen people review this actual eyeliner, and to be honest with you, my Huda Beauty eyeliner, my Fenty Fly Liner, my NYX matte eyeliner, I already have my holy grails. I'm not interested in trying to fall in love with another high-priced eyeliner clocking in at $20. So this House Laboratories will be going to you because I'm already completely devoted to the Fenty eyeliner, the Huda eyeliner, and the NYX eyeliner. So I'll be going ahead and giving that to you guys. And the next thing that comes in is the Trestanique Cover and Conceal Crayon in the shade Toffee. That's not even that's lighter than my skin tone. So this retails for $24. Again, I think I'm going to go ahead and put this in my lighter complexion giveaway box because this is something you guys may be able to go ahead and do a very light bronzer with, or help kind of correct different things, because that shade right there is definitely going to be slightly darker than what's actually in the actual box. Because this, yeah, like I was telling you, that won't That won't do anything. That won't help me. That'll definitely be able to help you guys as far as my lighter complexion babies are concerned for the giveaway box. So I'll go ahead and put that in there for you guys. And the next thing that came in is going to be the Tarte Cosmetics. This is their Micellar Magic Makeup Remover and Cleanser. Pretty much is micellar water. You know, we all know what micellar waters are at this point. Helps remove your makeup, eye makeup, liquid lipsticks, foundation, blush, concealer, all of that. You go in with this and help just starts to break down and remove your makeup. If you don't want to do a cleansing balm, a cleansing oil, or a cleansing gel prior to going in and actually using your face wash to wash your face. Also, when you wake up in the morning, you don't always have to wash your face. You could actually just go in with this to go ahead and refresh and start your day out. Go ahead and if you've already did your skincare nighttime routine, you can go ahead and wake up in the morning and just put something like this all over your face. And then just go ahead and cover it with your moisturizing SPF and you'll be good to go. No problems, no issues. This is going to be 6.4 fluid ounces, so you can't fly, travel, or do anything with that. I did see that when Kathleen Likes was using hers, it has a little pop-up thing here. So you can take a little cotton pad or a cotton round and just and use that to saturate and go ahead and do your face. This is so cute. This is so cute. I really do think Tarte really hit it out the water with this particular one. And it only clocks in at $18, which isn't bad considering Tarte's not necessarily a cheaper brand to be playing around with. I already have my micellar waters. For me, it's either Simple or Bioderma. Outside of that, I don't really stray too far. Yeah, no. So I'm going to go ahead and give this to you guys as well. And the last thing we got in this box is the Appeal Cosmetics. This is their Ultra Cream Liquid Lipstick. And it says it stays comfortable all day. It has a satin finish, so this isn't going to dry down. So this is going to be like one of those Smash Box liquid lipsticks. One of the satin liquid lipsticks from ColourPop. Different things like that. This actually appeals, this actually comes in at $21. This is a really pretty nude. You know what? This is almost the same type of nude that the Bullet lipstick comes in. So what I'll do is I'll break up some of these lip products throughout the different boxes just to make sure everyone has the option of having it since they're pretty much coming in at the same color anyway. This is really, really pretty. But I already have these shades like 5, 10, 15, 20 times over sitting right here in front of me that I already do my nude lips with. So I won't necessarily need this particular shade. So I'll go ahead and give this one to you guys as well. So this will go into the giveaway package as well for you guys. So that's it for that box. Another base box we have coming in. Again, these base boxes are $25, guys. So this one was the Totally box. Okay. So this one comes in with the Wander Beauty Glow Ahead Illuminating Oil for $42. That's amazing considering the price of the box is $25. So this is a multitasking beauty elixir that instantly hydrates and absorbs into your skin, revealing a bouncy, useful complexion no matter what type of skin you have. Yeah, I'm not actually into glow oils or glowy products or anything like that. So I'm going to go ahead and give this Wonder Beauty product to you guys. Just simply because I know certain products do or don't work on my skin as far as breakouts and different things like that are concerned. Next thing to come in this box is going to be the Becca Cosmetics. This is their Hydra Mist and Refresh Powder. What? Are you kidding me? Now, this powder is actually pretty freaking amazing. It's formulated with 50% water and glycerin. It retails for $39. Let me show you guys some. Hold on. I already have this powder. And when I tell you this powder was revolutionary when it first came out, it is freaking amazing and phenomenal. It literally feels wet, but it sets your skin, and I'm dark skinned in the beauty community. This set my skin with no flashback, flawless, minimized pores. It just made my skin look kind of airbrushed. And when you put it on, it feels like cool and wet powder hitting your face. It's just the craziest sensation in the world. But this powder is an ultimate top 10 holy grail powder. It's amazing. It's great for, it's a hydrating powder without actually making you oily or having flashback or anything like that. So this powder stays in my actual collection since I already have one that I actually have here. I'm going to go ahead and donate this one to you guys. But I just want you guys to know just how freaking phenomenal that powder actually is. So I'll go ahead and donate this powder over here to you guys. Next thing that came in this box is going to be the Tarte Big Ego Mascara for $23. This is a vegan mascara. It's pretty much a lash lift type of mascara that lasts up to 16 hours. It's in ultra black. Does not say it's waterproof. I'm going to go ahead and give this to you guys because I've given you eyeshadow, eyeliner, lipsticks, lip liners, and all of that. Might as well go ahead and make sure we have some in there so you can complete almost a full look. At this point, all you really going to need is your base product of your foundation and your concealer. So I'm going to go ahead and give this mascara away to you guys. Next thing that came in here, it say I'm supposed to be getting a Ace Beauty Glimmer Shadow Duo. I thought they were two color pop. Pay no attention to me being ashy. I had to wash my hand, guys. But, okay, so this is a highly pigmented soft shadows with a creamy texture, specially designed for the ultimate blah, 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 blah. Color pop. Color pop super shock shadows is pretty much what they are. At $25, you get the shade French Vanilla, which is a really pretty, it's a really pretty silver, bone silver with silver specks in it. And you also get the shade Huckleberry, which is a really pretty satin raspberry. So these are actually really pretty. I'm going to go ahead and give both of these away for you guys, just as a way to help amp up a look. You can use that silver in your inner corners, or you can pat a little bit of raspberry out here. If you're not really into a lot of colors, but you want to add just a lot of color, go ahead and do your neutral look. Take that on your fingers and do like this and just pat right here on the outer. So you have a pop of color every time you open your eyes without it being too overbearing. So that'd be a great thing for you guys. Last thing we're getting in the book is the Steve Laurent lip liner. Retails for $15. This is allowing you to reshape, resize, and redesign your palette. So this is a lip liner that's great for people who like to overdrive their lips because not all lip liners are created equally. This is in the shade Uptown Brown. Ooh, that's pretty. As you guys can already see, the darkness of my lips right there. So something of this complexion wouldn't work for me in my skin tone. I couldn't even use this as an actual eyeliner. So because this isn't something that's going to work for me, I'm going to go ahead and give it to you guys. And I'm going to have to put this in my box for pretty much anybody. It's just I have super pigmented lips. So this wouldn't do anything as far as canceling out the pigmentation in my lips as far as a lip liner, or if I decided to use it as an all-over lipstick. I don't use lip liners that way either way it goes. So I'm going to go ahead and make sure I put this in a giveaway package for you guys. So that's it from that month's box. Now we're down to this box. So in this month's box, it's called the Big Flip Over for a Bigger BoxyCharm. What? Oh, this is when they introduced Boxy Premium to us. Yeah. I just follow them on social media, so that's how I know. So this is their After Dark box. So After Dark is supposed to give you a sexy little, hello. Okay, so the first thing in this box is the Dose of Colors eyeshadow palette. This is a 5-pan eyeshadow, matte eyeshadow palette with a mixture of shades. Retails for $32. And this is like the baked browns. I hate sometimes when you get them and it's already sliding in the box. It's just simply because shipping, it happens. But this is the baked browns. The shades come in like this. You see the shades on the back of the box. So we'll go ahead and open this up and show it to you guys. And this is super pretty. It does come with the eyeshadow brush there for you guys. It is slightly darker than it's actually reflecting on camera. Yeah, it's a little darker. I don't want to just tap the little, okay. Let's do it this way. That is really pretty. That's a really pretty eyeshadow palette. So for you guys who just love to do neutral looks, and it's a reddish brown in here with all these transitions and everything, The Baked Browns by Dose of Colors is going to be an amazing addition to your eyeshadow collection. Even if you guys are building your eyeshadow collection and now you're wanting to step outside of the drugstore and step it up to the premium side of Ulta, or actually stepping into the eyeshadow palettes at Sephora, this is going to be one of them. And this is a great starter and essential eyeshadow palette because you'll always use these colors throughout all your looks as far as transitions, highlighting under your brow, deepening up your outer corner. That's a great palette. So I'm putting that in there for you guys. Next thing in the box is the Touch and Soul. This is their Pretty Filter Glassy Skin Balm. It's an ultra hydrating priming skin balm with an essentially smooth texture that melts into your skin. And it creates the ultimate glow that lasts throughout the day for $32. That's pretty. It looks like glass skin from another company. We're not gonna, go there, but So this is their glassy skin balm, their Pretty Filter. That's really pretty. Being an oily girl, I stay far away from these products. It is retails for $32. I'm not sure if I said it. I stay far, far, far away from these products because once this product combines with the oil I'm already going to produce, girl, it's a hot mess. It's a hot mess. So I'm going to go ahead and give that to you guys because that's not for my skin type. Next thing on the list is going to be the Iconic London. This is their lip plumping gloss. Oh, so it starts to create that little stinging, tingling sensation, which helps support your natural collagen production. So your lips start to go from this to that. You know what I'm saying? That little whole plumping thing. So here we go. And it's a very new shade. Again, I'm going to go ahead and put this over here in the box for you guys. I don't do lip plumping, lip pumping items and different things like that. It's not something I need or have to do. So that isn't something that would serve me any type of purpose in my collection. Next thing on the list is the Becca Cosmetics. This is their anti-fatigue under eye primer. It's a press balm that glides on easily to help cool, soothe, and smooth and rehydrate fatigued your under eye skin right here. Retails for $32. And it comes in a cool blue shade. Now, I've heard Shan XO talk about this a lot. And I've heard some other YouTubers talk about this a lot. So, this is an under eye primer. To be honest with you, I have under eye primers. I don't even use them. They really do help with helping your concealer not crease as much. Helping hydrate the area, so when you're doing different concealers, it don't start to look cakey, crepey, some of the problems people have with doing concealer is when they do concealer, it ages them. It makes them look older, and you're like, what the heck? Using a moisturizing primer specifically for your under eyes, setting it down with a thin layer of powder, not baking, and then spraying something like an Aveni water on top, or a primer water on top, and just doing that with your actual sponge will leave your eyes set, but also looking plump so it doesn't get that crepey look. So I'm going to put this in the box for you guys because I know this is something you guys will really be able to use with your actual skincare leading into your makeup routine. Next thing in the box is the Jean Tout Bleu Lip Liner Pencil. It retails for $5. This is in the shade red. I don't do lip liner, so there's absolutely nothing I can do in reference to this. Now, with this lip liner, you guys can go ahead and use it as an eyeliner. Be careful you're not cross-contaminating your eyeliners with your lip liners. But if you're doing a really pretty red lip, you can outline with this. If you're doing a really pretty pink lip, you can lightly outline with this and blend it into the actual pink. This is a really pretty color to be able to do some amazing lip work with. So I'll go ahead and put this in the box for you guys as well. And that's it from that month. I be hearing stuff moving around. One time I had threw away a product because I didn't actually check the actual box. Next box that's coming up, this is going to be another base box that we actually received. Like, good Lord, this is what 11 months of it looks like, boo. But this is another base box that we received, and this one is going to be, I wonder why they have all of this stuff on here for Dragon Beauty and Natasha Denona. But this is going to be our Stellar box from BoxyCharm. First thing that come in here. Now this one I've seen, I wanted it sold out, and I just never went back to the website. But I think this is the smaller version and not the full version of the eyeshadow palette. But this is by Dominique Cosmetics, our girl Christian Dominique. This is her Celestial Thunder eyeshadow palette. Beautiful eyeshadow palette for $35. I have almost all of her eyeshadow palettes. I really love her actual brand. She's one of the good YouTubers, kind-hearted, easygoing, not out here scamming people, not out here selling me shit that you know you got paid to show us but actually don't use. She's one of the good ones. So that's part of the reason why I actually support her brands. I love Christian Dominique. But this is the Celestial Thunder palette. And tell me that isn't pretty. Oh, okay. It's just the way the Celestial Storm is going in the palette. It almost looked like somebody had, it was, who used my eyeshadow palette? Okay, back to focus. Oh, that is so pretty. Because this is an eyeshadow that I'm actually going to keep because I actually collect her items. I'm keeping them. This first one right here, this Eternal Light. You see how that just flashes and dances? These, man, when I say her stuff is stunningly beautiful, you can never go wrong with her items. And it really pops on my skin tone. Problem with a lot of eyeshadow palettes is even when they go in and do these really pretty shades and different things like that, I can have problems with it showing up and trying to pop on my skin tone. Christian Dominique's products have never let me down. They've always, the eye look that I put on is the same eye look I have 8, 10, 12 hours later. You know, sometimes you can have that problem where you start to do an eye look, and as you're doing that eye look, it just fades into nothing. So I don't have that problem with her. So I'm happy that I received that. And for $35, I'm pretty cool getting the smaller version of the Celestial Thunder eyeshadow palette. I wish I could get the bigger one, but you know, I'm happy with that one. I knew it was here, so that's the only reason why I didn't go back to the site and actually buy the big one. The next thing on the list is the Caprice. This is their antioxidant Dew Quench and Glow Serum for $90. It lavishes the skin with quenching encapsulated antioxidants, nurturing amino acids, and an array of soothing botanicals. And it's a lightweight hydrator. What? What? Some of the pink from the Christian Dominique palette had got on this. And for some odd reason, it looks like it had leaked out a little bit right here on the back. So this is something that I would want to give to you guys. But it leaked out in the box. So I can't give it to you guys. See that? See how the product had already started leaking? So yeah, I have to go clean that up and see if it's something I could even use or if it's not something I could use. So this would have been something I would have given to you guys, but it came damaged in my box, so sorry guys. Next thing is going to be the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector Press Highlighter. Becca really took the game to the next level when it came to highlighters. Don't play with them. That Jaclyn Hill Champagne Pop, boo. It's the reason why the whole highlighter craze even started. Now, they were already highlighting prior to that, but Becca took that to a whole nother level, and their highlighters are still top tier on the market to this day. So their press highlighters retail for $38. This is the shade that I got. What shade is this? Oh, this is Champagne Pop. I already have Champagne Pop. And this is a pressed Champagne Pop. Yeah, I already have this. So since I already have Champagne Pop, this is iconic. This is still the best-selling highlighter in the world. This is still the top-selling highlighter in the world. No other highlighter has even still come close to this. You have Estee Lauder Heat Wave. You have MAC's Whisper of Guilt. Like, there are still other iconic highlighters out there that when they come back on the market, they're snatched up. Even the Amrezy highlighter with Anastasia Beverly Hills, as beautiful as that is, this is still the OG, still the #1 seller, still being sold to this day. So I'm going to go ahead and put this one in the giveaway for you guys. Amazing product. Like, you can wear highlighter every day and still not go through this in 2 years. That's how great Becca products are. So I'm going to go ahead and give this to you guys because I have a big one I have one in the face palette. I have another one in the face palette. And I have 2 small ones. And I have a poured one. I don't need any more champagne pop in my life. The next one that we're going to have is the Vitamaskis. This is the morning and evening eye mask set. So the morning mask is a cooling mask to help brighten and depuff. The evening mask is an ultra relaxing mask that's made to aid in repairing the delicate eye area after your day. Retails for $12. And this is what this looks like. Ooh, that is pretty. I'm giving it to you guys. I have eye masks as much as I say, just put them in the refrigerator. And then when you're ready to wake up in the morning, pop them on. Before your makeup, pop them on. Or in the evening, as you're doing like your face mask, go ahead and put these on, then put on the face mask. I rarely use eye masks. I need to. I'm like 8,000 years old, so I need to start using eye masks. But I rarely do, so I already have ones around there that I can use, so I'm going to go ahead and give that away to you guys. And the last thing that came in my box is something that I really, really wanted. I went online and tried to buy it because I didn't know if I had it in my box because I was too lazy to come around here and look in my box. My problem. They were sold out. Next thing on the list is the Elements Pro Collagen Rose Face Oil. It's a luxurious rose face oil that has a trio of rose extracts. It helps reduce the look of fine lines and wrinkles, leaving your skin with a luminous glow. I'm going to be giving this to you guys. Rose extracts and rose oils have a tendency to break me out. They don't play well with my skin. So I'm going to go ahead and give this to you guys. When you get it, test it right here to make sure you're not having any hives or bumps before you go in and start using it on your face. Just to make sure you aren't having any of the problems or issues that I do. Next thing I got in the back of the box is a underrated brand, Storybooks Cosmetics. They're branding for their brand, although it's too thick, you know, it's like, come on now, don't need to be that big, but it's their branding, and I appreciate their branding. This little book is just so pretty. It actually looks like a book. It comes with everything like a little book from Storybook Cosmetics, and this is their Little Red Riding Hood palette. Retails for $35. Let me just go ahead and tell you, that matte red has just a little bit of satin there to make it easy to blend. This gray metallic right here has a little bit of lilac running through it. This red and burgundy satin is really, really pretty, almost leaning metallic. This deepening brown is really great to help deepen up looks and help through your transition. This light peachy tone is amazing. Anastasia Beverly Hills has a color dupe for this one. And this brown looks like Makeup Geek Cocoa Brown. So Cocoa Bear. So these are iconic shades and stuff. What I'll do in giving these palettes away, since I'm going to give this away as well, I'll break up the palettes to where you guys will get a colorful and a neutral eyeshadow palette. So that way you're not getting like, oh man, I got 2 colors or I got 2 neutrals. No, I'll break it up so that way you actually have something complete to complete a full eye look, whether it's a daytime appropriate, nighttime going out, whatever it may be. I'll make sure you guys have everything you need to do both. So I'll make sure that's that for you guys. Next thing on the list is going to be your Ciate. This is their Marbled Light Illuminating Blusher for $26. What? Lightweight blendable formula. What color is this? And burnt. This is what it looks like. Pretty. I love Ciate products. Chloe Morello here on YouTube is actually who introduced me to Ciate, and ever since then I've just been stuck on them. It looks like, yeah, it looks like I'm getting just a little bit of something happened. Okay, so a little pieces of it had crumbled off, and that's what's getting stuck to the inside of the box a little bit. But this blush is really, really pretty. Obviously, I'm keeping it. But it's a really light blush that really goes in and really gives you the opportunity to where if you want to build it up, you can. It's a luminous blush, so it really helps. So for me, I would use this as a blush topper on like something like I have on now. I would use this as a blush topper to just go ahead and just make my whole face luminous. So yeah, the Marble Light, like that, keeping that pretty, super pretty. Next thing in the box is going to be the Aesthetica. And this is their brush cleanser and conditioner. Okay, so this one can definitely go ahead and go to you guys since I'm giving you brushes and everything. This one retails for $12. So this will help you with the brushes and stuff I'm giving you guys to go ahead and start cleaning it. I've never tried it, so I don't know if this is one of the better ones. I'm going to do a video showing you how I clean my makeup brushes and the best products that I actually found for me personally to use to clean my makeup brushes, from cheap items you can find at Walmart to more high-end items. I'm going to give you the gambit of what you could go through. But I'm going to go ahead and give this to you guys. So I'm going to put it back in the little bag it came in to make sure as we go through shipping and everything, just in case this bursts open, it doesn't damage or affect any of your other products that are in the actual box. And the last thing in this one came from the Brow Bar, and this is their brow makeover kit. It retails for $30. And this gives you 2 long-wearing brow shades, a brightening brow lift, a sculpting mascara gel, an angled brush, and a flat brow brush. Let's just see what's the color. This is True Glam, and this is in the shade dark. So for all of my brunettes and okay, all right, okay, this is unusual. Guys, I've never seen anything like this. Have you guys ever seen anything like this? I haven't. Here's your eye brush right here. Here's your eyebrow gel right here. And here are your 3 shades. So this is, I'm assuming, is a wax for you actually be able to put on your actual brows, kind of like soap brows. And these are your darker colors. So you start out with the gradient starting from here to go to the darker part. This is really, really nice. Brow bar. This is really, really nice. Retails for $30. I've never really, Do you guys use brow products like this? Let me know. Let me know in the comments if this brow bar product is a product that you guys want, or if I should keep it. Because this is the only item that I'm on the fence about whether I want to keep again. No. I have enough brow products. Let me not. I have to remember I gotta get ready to do a huge declutter. I'm giving this to you guys. Even though I'm like, ooh, I'm giving that to you guys. We'll go ahead and let that one go, and I'll go ahead and give that one to you guys. So when you go into the Boxy pop-up shop Charm Room, but Charm Room, they shut it down. Yeah. It very rarely has products in there. But the pop-up shop, you're able to get products between 60 and 80% off. So this is what I decided to get when I was actually shopping in there. One of the first things I decided to get was the Milk Makeup. And this is their blur spray for when you are doing your makeup, to be able to go in and just like blurring spray your face. It smells like spearmint and peppermint, but it's supposed to be a blurring spray. Yeah, I was like, I was never going to pay full price for this one, but I will get it for about 75% off. Yes, I did. So I did go ahead and buy that from Milk Makeup. For Kate Somerville, I told you guys, I love her product. She's an amazing skincare. This is a sensitive skin goat milk moisturizing cream. When I saw it, I had to have it. This was, I think, 87% off. So I went ahead and got it. And this is 1.7 fluid ounces. Went ahead and got this one. And again, I told you guys how much I love Mika. I'm not lying. It's just not the free products that I get. Not necessarily free, the products that I get here in the BoxyCharm, but products that I actually go out and spend my money on. That's where you can see the proof is in the pudding. This is the Mika. This is the Cure. This is the Intense Repair Mask. I love this mask. Absolutely adore this mask. So when I saw this mask for 75% off, I went ahead and grabbed it. I tried to grab more than one, but I think it was the last one they had because I couldn't put more than one in my cart. Next thing I went ahead and got were these eyeshadow palettes that they had on sale. And I think all of these were 75-80% off. The first one is the Ace Beauté. This is the Oceanic palette. Oh my God. I've been wanting this palette for so long. And I'm so happy that I finally have the opportunity to actually have the palette. I think I only paid like, what, $7, $6, somewhere between $6 and $10 for the actual palette. But that's the actual palette. And the blues and greens on the inside had me like, whoo, child. You know, That says Lynn. If don't nothing else you've ever seen said Lynn. So that's the reason why I actually bought the palette. Plus, Tina from the Fancy Face here on YouTube, she raves about this palette. And I knew the moment I saw it, I just had to have it because I'm a blue-green lover type child. The next thing that I went ahead and got was the Ace Beauty or the Ace Beauty. This is their Flare palette. This palette once I saw the inside of this palette, it just spoke to my soul and I already knew I had to get it. Tell me, come on now. That green, that olive green, whew, this actual neon green and these browns and pinks and oranges and that coral pop down there, like this is just so far up my alley. I just had to. So you guys will be seeing eyeshadow looks coming with this one. The next thing that I got from Carity Cosmetics was the Just Peachy eyeshadow palette. And when I saw this on there for the price off that it was, I have a lot of Carity Cosmetics eyeshadows, but I got it back in the day when they first started, when they were just doing singles. So I went ahead and got the Peachy, well, I could actually show you guys the palette. The Carity Cosmetics Peachy eyeshadow palette. And it's just a peach lover's dream. Although I do have other peach palettes, I wanted this palette for quite some time because Carity actually really does have a great eyeshadow formula. So when I finally saw it at the sale price that it was, I couldn't just walk past it. So that's the reason why I went ahead and got all three of those eyeshadows. And last thing I went ahead and got were a boat ton of face masks. I told you guys how much I love face masks. I love sheet masks. So I did go ahead and get two of the Master Lab Intense Moisturizing Ceramide Moisture Cure face masks. I did go ahead and get two of those. I did go ahead and get two of the Skin Purifying Green Tea Sheet Mask from Tony Moly. From I Do Care, I did go ahead and get three of their Jumpstart Energizing Pomegranate Masks. Got three of those. And then from I Do Care, I did go ahead and get three of their Keep Calm and Hydration. This is their Soothing Coconut Water Mask. Did go ahead and get those. And then I did go ahead and get the I Do Care, the See the Light. This is a Purifying Vitamin C face mask. So I did go ahead and get three of those. So guys, do not sleep on when the pop-up shop opens. Like for all of this, with all of these products and everything that I actually got, I didn't even pay $100. Don't. This now, I wish BoxyCharm would transition to allowing you to actually choose, hey, I want a full makeup box. I want a full skincare box. I want a full hair care box. Because these combination boxes with combination products that they keep sending out is what turned me off because, no. So, yeah. So, this is what you get when you actually shop doing the actual pop-up. And again, I ordered these and it took over a month for it to come. They ship them out at the same time that they normally just go ahead and ship out. Hold on. They ship those out at the same time that they go ahead and just ship out the regular boxes. So if you order it this month, no, you're not going to receive it to June. If you order it in June during June's pop-up shop, you're not going to receive it to after the 4th of July. But this is everything that is going and happening and going to you guys. All of this is going back to you guys. So all of this, the eyeshadows, the Tarte, all of this entire box of stuff right here is going back to you guys. And not last but least, but the actual entire Fenty Takeover box. Everything from inside the Fenty Takeover box is going to come back to you actual guys. And I'm going to go ahead and leave the Fenty Takeover card in there for you guys. So, yeah, again, all of these products, I'm going to go ahead and do 3 giveaway winners. All you guys got to do is just let me know what you would use the products for or why you want the products. It could be, you know, I lost my job due to COVID-19, you know. I just want to play in makeup to make myself feel better. Girl or guy, I don't really care what your reason is, but just let me know. So that way it can be part of a great storyline as far as just giving back to the people who actually support me. Because you didn't have to take your time to come spend time with me and watch this long long unboxing haul of what 11 months of BoxyCharm Base, Premium, and Luxe boxes look like. Hopefully I've been able to help steer you guys as far as you trying to figure out, you know, what box makes sense for you, which one makes better sense for you to spend your money towards. Hopefully I've been able to give you some guidance there. But again, thank you guys so much for spending time with me and watching me today. I really appreciate you guys spending some time with me. Again, all I could possibly say is just thank you so much. I know I've been gone for a while, but thank you so much for still being here. I love you guys. Thank you and bye.